Hi, Minty here. These are some highlights from a Minecraft stream I did. Originally I wasn't planning to make it a video, but I thought the stream turned out so well that it only made sense to make it a video. I hope you enjoy. What was that? Oh, meat. Meat is meat. Yeah, there's no cooldown on meat, and I made it super cheap, so you can just spam it if you want to. I thought that'd be like a fun little thing for you guys. We're playing Minecraft. It's like almost vanilla-ish. It's got like a bunch of animation stuff or something. I don't know. I downloaded this mod pack yesterday, I think. And added a few things to it that I wanted. So we're gonna play Minecraft, I think. What should our goal be for stream? It's pretty. That's good. I'm glad that the game looks pretty. A base. That's a good stream goal. Yeah, that works for me. Be the end dragon. That's not happening in one stream. I don't go to the end too often. I generally only go to the end on like a multiplayer world, just because it's like a thing to do with other people, right? Like it's progression. Let's find somewhere. Actually, let's get some materials, right? That's, I think, a good first step. The cave with exposed stone, so I don't have to dig into the ground. And we'll pop that up here. It's been a minute since I've like really got into Minecraft. Oh, I love that. Alright, let's get some tools out of the way. You know, I learned about Minecraft actually, not from the internet at first. Or even from like a friend. I learned about it at a cake contest when I was like 7 years old. I was in Boy Scouts, and for whatever reason, they had a like a cake contest, and somebody came in and brought a cake that had no frosting or anything, and it was a Minecraft themed cake, and it won. And me and my mother, we had no idea what Minecraft was, so we like whenever we got home, we looked it up because we wanted to know why this cake with no frosting and like a seemingly very basic cake won this like contest. And then I got really into Minecraft for a while. After finding out what it was, we got on the Xbox 360, and I would play it all the time with my parents. I remember one time, I let some of my friends plan a world that that me and my parents had been on, and they started destroying things, and uh, my dad was kind of upset about it because he had built castles and stuff, and they were griefed. So after that, I started making a backup of a world anytime I was gonna have friends on it, more or less. It's a cool way to be introduced to Minecraft. I know. Like, and also when I was younger, first learned about Minecraft when I watched older friends' older brother play Minecraft Hunger Games back in 2011. That's tough. Um, I forgot my train of thought. Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. When I was little, I didn't understand what mod showcases were. I thought they were like I feel like I sort of knew, but I was also clueless. And so I would watch mod showcases and I'd call my friend and I'd be like, dude, you have to try the Lapis Golem. I promise it works. I just watched a video of it. It's real. And like, of course, I had just seen a video where that exact thing was happening. I was watching the the Diamond Minecart. Um, but obviously it didn't work because we were playing on the Xbox and oh hey, a village. We were playing on the Xbox and obviously mods they weren't on Xbox nor did anything from mods work on the Xbox because, they just weren't there. Oh yeah, the same friend that can I just take this? Oh, I should I'll just use it actually. What are you? Oh, you're an iron golem. You look so cool though. Um If there was notorious for that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Aether portal. Yeah, the same friend who griefed the Minecraft world that I was on that I built with my parents. The same friend. He was a bad friend, by the way. Like just no no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like he was just not a good what? Yeah, what? Is that normal? That doesn't seem normal. He also one time when he came over, deleted my my save file on Lego Marvel Superheroes, and we had 100%ed the game. Myself and my parents. Of course, I think it was mainly my parents' effort playing with me, because I did not have the patience for such endeavors or the attention span. Right. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know why he came over and did that. Oh, I told you the story before? Uh, I don't recall. Trying to think of like other little fun stories from when I was younger. Uh, I mentioned I was in Boy Scouts. One of the big contests in Boy Scouts is the Pinewood Derby. And this was another contest that people other than me won for reasons I didn't understand at the time. In retrospect, it's because their parents put their cars. But for those unaware, for those unfamiliar, the Pinewood Derby is like you just make a little car out of pine wood, and you like sand it down. You put weights on the bottom, give it wheels, and then you race them. You race them down a ramp, and I remember one year I never really cared for it too much because it was hard work. Getting it all right, and I was a little kid. I didn't have the patience or the attention span for that, so I never really put in that much effort. And so I'd always go in, and there'd be these people with these amazing cars, and I'd always have just this little trashy thing that I threw together in a couple of days. And I remember one year I actually decided to take it seriously, and I made this car. I called it the the zombie killer, and it was this car that the weights I made them out of like melted lead and or something, because I think the weights were like lead. So I made these guts out of lead and put them on the front of the car as the weight, and I was so proud of that car. I still have it somewhere, I'm sure. But I went in, and of course I lost again because people's parents had helped them. It's terrible. I mean, I don't know. I never really cared too much about if I won or not, but I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't even get top five with my car that I actually worked on, because it wasn't really sounds like you made something else really awesome, even if it was by yourself. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just like it seems antithetical to the entire um you know uh point of why you built the Pinewood Derby car in the first place. Because I'm fairly certain the entire reason behind the Pinewood Derby cars was just to make you work for something. Yeah, I think that, well, I think people just miss the point. Or, it was like one of those things that like the parents wanted their kid to win, so they worked on it with them. And it was a bit, disappointing, but not really I don't really hold on to it or anything. I just remember. Carrot. Nice. Right. How do you what is it again? Oh, okay. So they just do that then. Alright. Let's find somewhere nice to set up. I don't really want to set up in like a jungle. I'm not a big fan of them. Alright. Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Despite despite anime being like something that was like weird and frowned upon at the time where I was like going to school for a lot of it, I made very little effort to hide that I was a fan of it. Like, I remember I walked in, like I brought like the entire Death Note collection like in one book to class everywhere because like whatever you needed to read, that's what I wanted to read. I wanted to read the entirety of Death Note. So I had that giant book, which is like really awful for the spine of it. It really doesn't like very thick books like that like aren't even that tall. It's very rough on the spine because it's not like it's really bound together in a way that like would preserve the spine. So that book got all worn out as I read it because I read it and reread it and then reread it again, I think. Because I loved the manga. I love Death Note. Um, and I love it so much that I was incredibly cringe in school. I would sit. I remember there was a distinct phase in my school life. This was like oh my goodness, what? Thank you.
Your behavior frightens and confuses me, sir.
Oh, yes, back to my really cringe story from when I was in school. So, anime was like okay. Um Anime was like this like frowned upon thing. Um and yeah, I made very little effort to hide it. I remember distinctly there was a phase in my life where I would try to sit in chairs like L does from Death Note, where he's all like curled up in like the fetal position, but like, upright. Um and yeah, I would just do that in class, and like it was so uncomfortable because those chairs were like not big enough for that because it was the desks where like they're connected to the chair. Absolutely horrible. What a terrible amount of space to do that in. Um oh god, yeah. Yeah, absolutely awful. I know. And then like the year after that, I remember Death Note was gaining some traction with some people, and they were talking to me, and they were like, "So you know about that, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was like, "Whew, let's find somewhere to build a house because we've kind of just been wandering around for like 40 minutes." Um, I like to make L-shaped houses because they're an interesting shape. I think having an interesting shape adds a lot of charm to your house. I think that L shape is terrible. It's a good thing I didn't ask you, did I? I guess it's not nighttime yet. It's just pretty dark. I don't like how similarly they look, you know? They look a little too close, because they're different kinds of wood, but they're just not looking that different. Okay, what if we did dark oak instead, because that's just easily obtainable. And that should be a bigger contrast. Okay, it's got a death wish. I'm so glad that it didn't let me swing. Or that it, like, stopped me from swinging. Okay, yeah, that's a much nicer contrast. Now the question is, next to the bed, did we put, that's not the one I wanted. Okay, actually, where are you? Where are you, bird? Oh, whoops. You on my shoulder? Okay, you are. That's fine. I suppose I could. Then I have to figure out what to do with over here. I guess I could just make it like a storage area, perhaps? No. It's like my scroll wheel is being kind of... You see that? It doesn't want to do it. I guess. I don't necessarily need food right now, but I will eventually, after I run out of bread. A bunch of chests, yeah. Oh, that's right. I also have a storage mod, like one that lets me link all my storage together, but it's kind of, I think, expensive. I don't recall exactly. I like to use it on like every world. Oh man. Make ourselves a couple new axes. Are we gonna get into Kingdom Hearts? I thought about it. It just seems kind of confusing. Like I've watched I watched a lore video years ago trying to break down the what exactly is going on, but it just seems kind of like a lot, and they don't really name their games very conveniently, do they? They're like Kingdom Hearts 2 and 2/3 and a half. I don't think that's how equals work really. I just I would probably get into it if not for the fact that it is just so... Seems like it's got kind of a barrier to entry. Kingdom Hearts 328 over 2 or something. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just it seems needlessly complicated for what I thought would be a relatively like simple franchise, you know? The collections put them in order. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'll look at getting a collection then at some point. I've thought about playing the games, but like I said, it just seems like an investment. The last series that I really invested in, I don't think I've finished it. I think the last series I invested in was Yakuza, and I've still not beat the third one. I started with Yakuza 0, it got me into it, and I played that and the first two. But I haven't beat the third one. I started it, but that was like months and months and months ago. You started liking Kingdom Hearts after reading the manga? I didn't know it had a manga. We need to start mining so I can get a bucket so I can start a farm. Because there is like water not too far, but I don't really want to venture out of my way for farming. Oh, that's gonna upset me. There we go. And horror content, which is something that you've mostly been doing, and also it's a beloved franchise in itself. Dead Space remake? Yeah. I played through most of the remake. I don't really remember it too much. I did play it. I found it really good, if I recall correctly. So maybe yeah, that's possible. I could maybe do that. He took a while. Oh, you know it'd be kind of cool. We put some like little cobblestone here, maybe, or oh, even better would be gravel. Let's go find some gravel, right? Are you gravel? You are. Do some like that's not the gravel. More like no, I don't like that. Actually, I like no. All right, gonna like that's not right. What do we need to do with that? We need to bring it out one more, right? Uh, hmm. Minecraft Java is rage bait because I can't do this on Bedrock without paying. That's why it's rage bait. Hmm. Suppose we could move it like no, that's good. That's good how it is. Yeah, that's nice. And then we can so let's like yeah, alright. Uh let's get some stairs. How are my plants doing? Pretty good. I want to, after they grow, I want to expand the farm some, you know? Bring it out this way some. Whatever to happen to Hightail? I haven't heard about the game in a while. I think it's got its fan base, you know? There's people that are playing it. I haven't played it for a minute. I think it was very talked about whenever it first came out because it was like it finally happened. But you know, I think as of right now, it's not as big of a thing to talk about because it's not fresh anymore. It's not brand new. And people are still gonna play Minecraft, obviously. So I'm betting it has its own community. I'm betting it's thriving. It's like got built-in mod support and stuff, I think. Like everything I know of the game is like it's in a good spot. But I'm really not totally sure what's going on with it. I just imagine it's doing all right. Like I think it's probably just like if you engage with Hytale content, you'll see Hytale content. But not like a. It's not like it's gonna invade everybody's like main feed. Oh, you follow the account, but you haven't seen much. Well, they're probably just working on it, you know. Probably just, quietly working on it. They probably have they probably do updates in their launcher as well. So they like let people know what's going on through there. The people that are actually playing the game. Makes sense to me. I disagree. Okay. Don't know what to tell you then. Oh, but that is convenient timing, isn't it? Maybe it'll go big on console whenever it gets ported there. If it has native mod support, even on console, I think it'll be huge. I think it'll be a massive game, especially if it can, like, if it launches with its native mod support on console that you don't have to pay for. I think it'll really give Minecraft a hard time. I mean, I don't really think Minecraft is ever gonna have that hard of a time because, well, it's Minecraft. It's always gonna be pretty big, whether it's nostalgia or just because it's a pretty solid game and that you can go back to previous versions of. Like, it's not going anywhere. Sure. Truth, yeah. Yeah, I do imagine, if Hytale launches with its native mod support on console, it's gonna be, like, huge. Probably gonna make tons of money. Hytale on console would feed millions, billions even. Oh, yeah. It, it would be great to see it on console. I mean, I wonder what the process for, getting mods on console would be like. I wonder if they'd release some sort of, like a kit that you could build mods for console on and then port them to console or like upload them to some kind of hub or something so the game could like basically like host its own native mod browser. That'd be pretty cool, because I mean that's the only way that I could see mods working and really flourishing on console is if they let people port mods onto console first, like obviously, but also like the game would have to have sort of a built-in mod browser, obviously, because likelihood is that most people playing on console don't have a computer. Daily games like that should have mod support on console too. I think it's not necessarily that all games want to dissuade people from modding. Necessarily. I think it's just that like a lot of games they aren't really built with modding maybe in mind. Maybe that's not. There's like not um an intentional like modding scene. Like I know there's companies like CD Projekt Red and stuff that'll like whenever they release a game, they release it with the intention that people will mod it. Like they release it with the understanding that it will get mods, so they allow full mod support. Um, but there's a lot of games that don't account for mod support, or like they don't account for mods or like officially endorse them. And so I think probably putting a mod manager on console is it's an undertaking. And I think, unless a game does have native mod support, which I think most console games, I don't really know if the developers would see like a point necessarily to adding native mod support because, while it is cool, um, I think a lot of games, like it just doesn't really make sense for the people behind them, the developers, to be putting the time in to making sure that they have a mod manager in a game that they don't necessarily even know is going to succeed, and they don't know if it'll have any sizable modding community. Next gen consoles having mod managers would be cool as hell. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool. I definitely think that would be like an interesting thing to see. And I think if Xbox goes the route of like making it like sort of the Steam machine where it's a console that you, or it's like a basically a PC console, where it's a PC specifically designed to be a console. Um, like that would be kind of great, but I guess it remains to be seen. I think with modding on consoles, like I don't think that's ever gonna be like as widespread as on PC, obviously. Um, and I think it's a lot of work, probably for developers when they don't even know if it's gonna, sell like that. So it's extra time and effort and money and resources like put into this thing, only for you to have no idea how it's gonna turn out. Um, and it's optional as well. Like it's a completely totally optional addition to something that is already supposed to be a complete product. So I understand why modding support is not like more prevalent on console in the first place. Um, and also like for third party modding, like for people just making mods for console, uh, it's difficult to get them there. Like unless you were to have some kind of app that is like a mod manager, like say like a Nexus app or something on console that would act as the mod manager, um, like it would be difficult. And even then, it would be pretty difficult because each game is probably gonna have a different method of injection, especially on the console port. Because who knows if the engines work the same across all platforms? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what engines would be the most dramatically affected by, um, you know, being on console rather than PC. I think that's really like the main reason that we haven't seen more console modding is because it's a lot of work to do it for a single game. So it's like the game has to be, really something for people to try and put mods on console. And I think that's and like with Skyrim, they added official console mod support through their like Bethesda creator program or whatever it was, the thing that they used to make money, creator club. But then it's like they still, I believe, curate the modding, and at the same time, they like to profit off of it as well, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like I don't know. It's interesting, right? I think it's also as well that on PC you have a lot more freedom to force your hardware to do what you want it to do. Like you can make your PC. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. You can make your PC devote more RAM to a game or whatever. But on a on Xbox, it's sort of like you're working with what you have, and there's probably limits in it as well, so that the console stays functioning.